Imagine yourself at a sporting event. Now close your eyes and decipher the action by the sound of movements, the roar of the crowd, a referee's whistle. And now, make sense of it for a listening audience. This is the world of Matt Wallace.
Dumps one down into the near side now. Kristen Murray out there trying to break out and gets it up and ahead to Kaylee Rabany. To Madison Hendry in the middle and now to the far side. Kayla Penniman lost it in her skates but now able to take it up. And she gets met there quickly by Naratil. And now Rabany ahead. He gets in over the blue line. A good stick move there. Gets some room at the circle. Another good stick move. Cuts in all alone. Trying for the hat trick. Rebound. And she scores!
Holy Kaylee Rabany!
Rabany, first period hat trick.
The first period?
What an effort.
How about a first 5-minute hat trick?
Well, I was blind from birth, but that to me is no reason why I can't enjoy sports. In fact, I believe I enjoy more so than most the magic of sports on the radio. I was fortunate enough to grow up and hear legends like Harry Callis and Vince Scully, and in Philadelphia, obviously Callis, but Merle Reese has been a living legend for years here. And so I've been very fortunate. I grew up in a very good era of broadcasting. So, as a totally blind person who enjoys statistics and sports, I believe that I have a great appreciation of sports on radio.
And what's going to be your biggest key to this game for both teams, Matt Wallace, right before we're about to get started here?
Penn, net front presence all game. You have a very good goaltender in Caitlin Blundo. You can put pucks on her throughout the course of the game, make that happen for 60 minutes, relentless pressure. Villanova, limit Penn's zone time. They did not do a good job of that last game. They need to pinch their defense into the play more. They need to get some pressure on Mackenzie Way and make her uncomfortable, as they were able to do in their last outing.
Benny able to win the faceoff forward as Hendry has it at the near side corner now, gets it back up the wall for Driscoll. Trying to skate further in for the circle, sends it to Hendry. She scores! Early jump for the Lady Quakers, and it was Kaylee Rabany sitting on the doorstep ready to poke that goal home, and not even a minute in, it's a 1-0 lead for Penn.
Relentless pressure so far in the first minute by Penn. They win the faceoff, they don't let the puck out of the zone, and Kaylee Rabany and Madison Hendry, this line strikes again, and it has been doing throughout the course of the second half of the season. 1-0 Lady Quakers.
I think it's just great the way he kind of conceptualizes everything, whether I'm being ultra descriptive or even not at all. He knows how the flow of the game is supposed to go. He has a great understanding and memory for statistics, who's doing well, who's not doing well, what they should improve on. You would never know any type of visual impairment exists if you just hear him calling games on the radio. He's probably the most knowledgeable person I've worked with, and I've worked in the professional ranks for the last 3 years. So we also got a lot of ebb and flow between our general personalities. Kind of a little more of the professional voice, being concise, kind of telling people where the puck is, what's happening, kind of the action that's going on. He can provide a little more of that kind of hammering on players when I may be a little more reserved. He gets the more aggressive voice of like, the players really do need to do this. It's not time to sit back or do anything else. So I think that yin and yang really makes a good, entertaining broadcast when you get a little bit of the more negative than the positive, I guess.
I mean, essentially, I'm visualizing the game. I don't see how that's like different from like a sighted person. I visualize the description based upon what I hear is going on, based on who has the puck, and if the broadcaster is good enough, the one who I'm listening to, or my broadcast partner, for example, then I know exactly from their eyes what's going on the ice at all times, and so I follow it that way, and I'm able to follow the action up and down the ice.
We were both Temple students, and I had begun working on We Make the Call, the sports talk show at Temple, kind of an hour-long roundtable discussion. And I was working behind the camera originally, and I heard Matt talking a lot and was very knowledgeable about the different sports topics, and I would often talk to him after the show about hockey, because that was the common sport that we knew best, and it wasn't really being talked about on the show as much. So when I finally got the opportunity to go in front of camera, that was really what we bonded over and what we brought to the show. and just friendship in every single way, not just professional, but also just with how any natural friendship develops. It just really took off from there. I think it's just we have a lot of common views on life, like any friendship would, really. I mean, we talk about a lot. Sports is obviously the number one topic, but even just about life, we have similar interests. We understand both of us are still kind of like just getting our feet wet in the professional world and really trying to make a career out of things that we love, whether it's hockey or something else. So it's just a matter of really bonding and connecting over that, because we've worked so well together, and it's just been great to see all of that develop, really.